qualifying, they start going into the race fresh off the track in Las Vegas. We're just waiting. Scored, and it did, so that's good. And we currently have 0 people watching, and people that come back and watch. Did Gator send you an invite, or do I need to once I'm in there? Okay, so just remind me to send you an invite when I get in there. I don't just pop right in there. Alright, let me pull up this Discord so I know exactly when. 8:50, so it should be any moment now. Oh, that's right, you got the stream up. Can you see by the stream? It's probably still loading. Any potential poll winners, or? I got you. Okay. Well, we can also check that out when we join. We'll just take a couple seconds to look at the starting lineup before we jump in once we get in that lobby. Yeah. We've got 13 cars racing tonight, but still a very competitive field. Alright, how's the stream looking? Are they back in the lobby at least? Gotcha. And we got at least a minute wait after that, so we're getting close. Okay. Captain Killam on the pole. He's been strong all year. Yeah, Kevin. Yep. Wow, Doc Shock's making his Cup Series debut here tonight, qualifying. What do you say, 3rd, 4th, 5th? It's not bad. Oh wow. Must not have gotten a good lap in there. Qualifying's a little tricky. It's only a 2% race. So if you don't get up there with those guys and run a quick lap in that first, lap or two, you could be kicked out to the back and just riding around on your own. Well, Max Boost actually lagged out, went 2 laps after the race. Okay, so I got the go-ahead to join. I'm in the lobby. I'm finding you to send you an invite. And make sure you got it. Did you get it? Alright, cool. I'm going in. Alright, so as we load in, we're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight. We have the Cup Series racing here. The Xfinity race last night. One of those drivers is Jagboy. I got him with me tonight. Alright, and as we just went over, Captain Killam on the pole tonight. He's going to take those 2 points for winning the pole. And then we have Doc Shocks. He's the surpriser. He qualified 5th in his Cup Series debut. Alright, so we loaded in here. It looks like they're already under green. We got that 48 car out front. The 1 car of You Already Heard's running 2nd.
Gator Ninja will win.
All right, so here we go. It's already getting a little heated here early as you have the, looks like the 8 car back there wasted and the 9 car of Cobra running side by side as Joe ducks down below that 48. He's going to try to take the lead here early. That 48 is going to try to keep that momentum on the outside. And Joe hangs with him pretty good. He's going to be able to dive down on the bottom here. He might be able to take this lead away from him early on here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So there you go. As you have 3 wide behind him, you have the 9 of Cobra, the 1 of you already heard, and the 2 of Kevin going 3 wide behind him. As the 9 of Cobra makes that pass, he's going to be now in 2nd place. And Joe bumps him out of the way a little bit. They're back 3 wide. Let me try to get back here to these guys. Oh, there you go. We'll see if he can make a rebound at any point tonight. It's Joe by the 41. The 00 of Gator. He's going to try to take advantage of that mistake. He's going to try to pass not only the 9, but the 1 as well. As he comes up the track, he's not going to be able to carry that momentum. The 4 and the 41 are currently racing side by side as they make contact. The 4 and the 41. There. Oh, and the 1 makes contact with the 9 again. He's going to be able to save it. No caution here early on. You got the 9. He was trying to make it 3 wide there. It looks like a little bit. It's a 41 of K-Bart down there on the bottom. He's trying to hold his own down there. It looks like that top lane has a little bit of an advantage early on. A little bit farther. Yes, he is. It looks like we got some good racing back here a little bit farther in the field. Let me see if I can't travel back here real quick. All right, so already we see cars running the bottom, we see cars running the middle, and we see cars running the high groove. Las Vegas is known as a multiple groove track. You just running here last night, is there a particular groove that you preferred running here? Oh, so we have contact. K-Bar gets it to the 1. They're going to be able to save it. No caution. All right, go ahead and continue. Sorry about that. Oh, absolutely. And Las Vegas is one of those tracks that it can work to your driving style as long as you make it work to your driving style. So we have an early report that nobody can hear you on the broadcast. Oh, as they go 3 wide back there, big wreck. Gator goes around. The 19's collected. The 41 of K-Bart's involved. It looks like this is going to pull out our first caution here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in a big wreck. A bunch of contenders in that wreck there. Yeah, I forget. Go to settings and broadcast, or settings, audio settings, and then make sure to share your audio with the party. Do you see it? I think it's audio settings or broadcasting settings, one of the two. Yeah, maybe. Try that one. Alright, as Jackboy tries to figure that out, we are going back green here. As the 9 car's in the lead, he's going to take that starting spot on this restart. He's going to take off here. He's going to have a great restart. He's going to clear that 8 that was on the outside, the 4. I think I'm lagging a little bit. I don't think there was actually any contact there, and I'm still lagging pretty bad. I don't think this is actual contact. Bear with my internet. It'll straighten out. All right, and my son's awake. I hope y'all can hear Jagboy now, because I'm going to be gone for at least 10 to 15 minutes.
All of my settings are correct.
Alright, Jack, were you able to figure out your settings? Alright. 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 Yeah, no, let me check mine real quick. Yeah, well, you never know. Sharing or broadcasting. Broadcast settings. Audio sharing settings. Include, and share party audio. Is all checked, yes. So you went to broadcast setting, advanced settings, audio sharing settings, and they're all checked? Alright, try leaving the party. I'll send you an invite. And then come back in, maybe that'll work. Alright, so everybody that's tuned in, I apologize for that. My son woke up and was crying, so I had to go take care of him. Jackboy's currently working on his audio settings. Apparently nobody could hear him on the stream. As I was gone, it looks like Draven64 has taken the lead. He's our winner of our first two races here in the North America Racing League. And second's Cobra 48. The pole sitter, Captain Killam, is in third, and Kevin's in fourth. Let me go ahead and try to get Jagboy back in the party here. We're having our Fox Sports 1 truck race technical difficulties. Alright, so the party invites sent to Jagboy. And here we go. So it looks like this lead pack is just 4 cars. Looks like the field's pretty much spread itself out as Cobra dives down below Draven. He's going to try to take the lead away from that number 4 Stewart Haas Racing Ford Mustang. And I apologize for my internet because I doubt Draven is driving like that. Little bit of a rough night on the broadcasting side, but that's okay. We're going to reel it in. That 4-car pack looks like they're going to be battling each other pretty hard. Let's tuck through the field. And Jagboy's back in the party. Go ahead and talk. I got my stream up. Maybe I can hear you. Oh, as we have no, that's just my internet. All right, cool. Tuck through the field. And Jagboy's back in the party. Go ahead and talk. I got my stream up. Maybe I can hear you. Oh, as we have no, that's just my internet. All right, cool. Go ahead and talk. I got my stream. No. All right, so we still can't hear Jagboy. So this is pretty exciting. I think I have about 100 laps to go all by myself. You can try, and then on your friends list you can see like where I'm playing the game and then hit join session. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. So, I mean, that's a gamble. Alright, so as we go through the field, we have Steve-O in that number 6 Roush Fenway Racing Machine. He's making his Cup debut tonight. I'm not sure what position he's running, but he is trying to chase down that number 1 of Joe. You already heard. Well, actually, he's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in 6th place. Okay. Okay. So Jagboy's going to restart his PlayStation. He's going to try to get back into it. I do not believe that 42 and that 00 are currently wrecking. I believe that's my internet. As the 42 dives below that 00, he's going to try to take that position away. I don't know if he's clear or not. I reset my internet before this started, but apparently that wasn't enough. Or Gator might just be lagging that bad. He is known to lag. No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely me. Oh my god, this is bad. I doubt that's a wreck. And it's not. Okay. Alright, so it appears that the 48 is going on the outside of that number 4 car of Draven 64. He's going to try to take the lead away here. He's going to take this outside into 3 and 4. We know this outside lane carries that momentum around the top. That Draven's really going to have to get a drive off this corner here to try to take his lead back, and he doesn't as the 48 clears the 4. He's going to be the new leader here at the line at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So your top 3 here is the 48 of Captain Kilm. That number 4 car is Draven 64. 9 is Cobra, and extending that to the top 5, you get in 4th place. You got the 2 car of Kevin, and it looks like Joe and that number 1 is running 5th. And it looks like maybe that 2 car gave the signal to pit coming down the backstretch there. I believe they're in their pit windows, and he does not pit. They cannot make it on fuel. They cannot make it on tires here in stage 1 or stage 2. So we will see green flag stops here in both stages, barring a caution, of course. I believe they are in their window, so we should start seeing pit stops pretty soon. Alright, so as we focus here on this Chip Ganassi Joe, he's been having lagging problems all season, but it looks like he's figured his internet out, and he's riding pretty smooth here in 5th place. Jackboy's back. Let me pull up this stream and see if I can hear you. I hate listening to Jackboy's back. Let me pull up this stream and see if I can hear you. And that's a big old no. Yeah, something's going on, not letting Jackboy to pop his voice over this commentary. Let me check the party settings maybe. As my son's back awake, I swear this has just been a shit show commentating attempt. Yes, I guess so. Allow your voice to be shared. Select. Okay, so here, try this. So you ready? So go to the party screen, that main party screen. And do you see like invite, play together, share play, view other parties, party settings? Alright, so hit that PS button in the middle just one time to where you bring up. Okay, so do you see party settings? Click that. And then go down to all, allow your voice to be shared. Do you see it now? You got it? Alright, well that would be mighty convenient because my son's crying, so I need you in here to talk to these folks.
Alright.
Alright, let me check on this stream real quick before you're just talking for no reason.
I think my stupid mistake.
Alright, well
my
that
bad.
would be mighty convenient because my son's crying, so I need you in here to talk to these folks.
Alright.
Hey, there you are.
Yes,
Alright, you're there. Sweet.
okay. Alright.
Alright, well you got the reins, so good luck.
Yep. Oh, stage 1 just finished. The 48. Captain Killam. Captain Killam wins stage 1. Cobra in 2nd. 2 car. Kevin finishes 3rd. Draven 4th, and you already heard 5th. All earning stage points. Let me just write this down real fast. There was the 48, the 9, 2, 4, and 1. 2, 4, and 1. Just right in where they finished in the stage. Alright, so finally, I can now be heard. Captain Killam stage 1 winner. Also won the pole, so that's already, I think, 8 points. Because I believe a stage 1 is 6 points, if I'm not mistaken. As we're getting ready for the restart to begin stage 2, it's Captain Killam and Cobra in the front row. The 4 car of Draven going for 3 wins in a row. Clears the 9 for second place, all over the back bumper of Captain Killam in the 48. And they're getting wild on these restarts. Looks like almost 3 wide there with Mr. Williams in the bottom. Oh, the 19, the 42 looks like they had some contact. Just a little off of turn 4. It's the 9 of Cobra trying to make, oh, the 1! You already heard underneath Cobra for 3rd place. Trying to make a move, make the pass. Not gonna happen. The 9's gonna clear the 1. Heading into 3. The 8 of Wasted and the 2 of Kevin have been side by side now. Pretty much ever since the restart. Oh, Kevin hard into the wall. Hard contact with the wall. Oh, that was a 19 of Storm Rooster. 19 of Storm Rooster to get inside of the 8 of Wasted for 5th place. And he's going to clear Mr. Williams behind the 19, following him through. Now, Mr. Williams and Wasted are side by side for 6th position. The top 4 are pretty much just in a strong single file line. A little bit of a gap between 4th and 5th place, but that should close up within the next couple of laps. 9 car looks like he's looking to make a pass, but didn't quite get the opportunity there. Now falls into the clutches of the 1. Trying my best, guys. Let's see.
Alright, so everyone asks, hey Avenge, why aren't you racing? This is exactly why.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the race. This is 2 out of 3, well, 2 out of 4 races now he's done this. So it looks like the field's bunched up here a little bit. What happened while I was gone?
A lot of side by side, especially for 3rd and 4th place. A little bit for 5th there. The 2 car, Kevin smacked the wall off of 4. But things have seemed to calm down just a bit since the restart.
Okay, so we did have a caution.
4 car of Draven is yeah, for the stage break.
Oh, okay. So did we have pit stops in the
Draven
stage? Sorry.
takes the lead. Yes. In the stage, I don't no.
Oh wow, so they made
Wait.
it. I didn't think they could make it.
I don't know if I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was doing audio issues. I don't know if they did pit in stage 1.
Okay, can you check the stream and make sure that they're actually in stage 2?
Yes, they are in stage 2.
Okay, well they're in stage 2. So here we go.
Captain Killam.
Oh, looks like the 8 car's in a big wreck in the back. The 42's involved. The 8 is on his roof.
Yeah.
The 8 is still
88,
flipping and
47,
turning
49.
through the infield. That's going to bring out the caution here in stage 2. It looks like the
Caution comes out.
88's
Oh,
involved, the 42's involved, the 8 obviously is involved, and possibly the 41. Was the 41 involved there, or did he make it through?
Yes, 41 was involved.
Oh, so the 41 and K-Bart was involved. Wow, so you got K-Bart, Mr. Williams, the 8 of Wasted, and who was that last car? The 2 of Kevin was in it. Wow.
Yep.
So that's a lot. So here now, so let's say here you were in stage 2 and you wreck. You got to come down and repair that damage, right? There's no way that you stay out.
Absolutely. I think everybody's gonna pay here to take some new, fresh Goodyear rubber.
So if you come down now, can you make it to the end of the stage here?
Yes, on fuel, yes. Tires, I'm not sure.
All right, so that's to be determined as we coming back to the line after that caution. We'll see if things are continuing to be. Sorry, I got distracted.
We'll see here.
All right, so the 4 car is going to come out to a demanding lead. He's going to have a 1 car lead there going into turn 1. It looks like that bottom lane is the preferred lane on the restart. The number 9 of Cobra is going to make it past the 48 of Captain Killam. As the 4 car comes up the track, he's going to take the line, whichever one he wants, and bend it down into 3.
And yes,
Looks like they're 3 wide behind him. So we got the 19 and the 1 and the 48 were 3 wide there for a second. They've sorted each other out. They're back 2 wide. So it is confirmed they can make it on fuel and they can make it on tires, I'm assuming.
They are good by 2 laps on fuel.
All right, Tyler Brown. Hey, how you doing, bud? TB. Another Cup driver that could not make it tonight. All right, I'm just going to go get my son and put him in the living room because he's crying again.
All right. I'll take over here for the next couple of minutes while Revenge is dealing with that. Let's see. Yep, the 4 car of Draven. In the lead, the 48. Captain Killam. Oh, they're 3 wide for a second there. Draven with the momentum, the run off the top side's going to clear for the lead. Captain Killam second, and the 1 car of You Already Heard third place with the 9 of Cobra. 00 of Gator Mike looking to the outside of the 9. Now scrapes the wall just a little bit, loses a bit of momentum. He's gonna be under fire from the 2 of Kevin and the 19 of Storm Rooster. Also looking to pass Gator Mike after that little brush with the wall. There's the 1 car You Already Heard underneath the 48, side by side on the back straightaway. Getting a little bit of side draft. Dives low. Let's see, are they going to be side by side or is Killam going to clear? Nope.
Is it the stream or
yep,
are they lagging?
The 9 of Cobra and the 1 contact going into turn 1. The push from the 2. Going to clear the 1 as the 9 now dives low. Looking underneath the 48, couldn't quite get there. 48 with a strong run. Some more contact with the wall. Don't know who that was. I just heard it. The 1 and the 9, a little bit of contact. Right front into the left rear. Heading into 1. One car looking underneath. The 2. Kevin looking to the outside of Cobra. He's gonna get to the outside for 3rd place. Can he hold it on the outside? Yes, they're gonna be side by side going into turn 1. Kevin looking to make the pass on Cobra with the momentum on the outside, and it is not gonna happen. The 9 back to the inside with a little bit of side draft. The 2 does clear. So 2 car. Kevin clear for 3rd spot. And the 1, You Already Heard, falls back to 5th position under fire from the 19 of Storm Rooster. Like they were side by side for 3rd. Yep, the 9 of Cobra back to the inside of Kevin. But the momentum from the 2 car carries him to clear the 9 as the 1 is to the outside of the 9, fighting for 4th. And 1 car is going to clear the 9. You Already Heard clears Cobra for 4th spot as the 9 car is now under attack for the 19 of Storm Rooster, looking for 5th place. The top 2 looks like they've kind of been playing nice. Although, top 4 really, I mean, they're all super bunched up right now. No one's really pulling away from anybody. Everybody seems to be nose to tail. Or wasted just in the back riding around. As at the front, the 1 car, You Already Heard, looks to the inside of Kevin for 3rd. Nope, not gonna get there. Oh, the 2 car, Kevin, to the inside of the 48 for 2nd place, and maybe for the lead. No. Oh, that was close. Thought the one was going to take it 3 wide there.
Alright, he's not going to be happy for long, but at least I've got him not crying anymore. So while I was going, it looks like not much has changed. That 4-car Draven 64 is still in the lead. He's going for his 3 in a row, 3 out of 3 to be more exact. This second place battle's heating up pretty hot, huh?
Yeah, they've been the top 5, like the 2nd through 5th have been exchanging positions for the last however many laps.
I see my internet still saying that they're wrecking when they're not, so that's pretty cool. I bet the viewers are loving that. Alright, so we got Captain Killam behind that 4-car of Draven 64. That's been a little bit of the theme here early on in this season. We're 3 races in, 2 wins for Draven 64. Captain Killam's been in the top 5 all 6 stages. Well, I guess 7 now. Well, here we go. The 2 of Kevin. He's going to try to change that. He's going to try to get up here. He's going to try to break up these unofficial teammates.
Ooh. Man, they're just so close to each other all the time. This is, I mean, I don't know. Compared to the Xfinity race, this is much more chaotic.
It's excellent racing. This is very exciting. This is awesome to watch. As we have Joe really trying to get that bottom lane working for him in his favor. He's hugging that bottom line just about every turn. Here, as a driver, Jack Boy, you see most of the cars are up high here. Las Vegas does take advantage of the draft, but it's not a plate track like Daytona or Talladega. As the 48 gets down and he passes the 4, who makes a mistake. He gets into the wall.
9 is wrecking, I believe.
And so
yes,
now
9 is wrecking. 41 piles in. I think the 6 of Steve-O might have piled in.
So now it's a battle between this 48 and the 2. This 48 and the 2 is going to go at it for the lead here.
No caution.
So we stay green here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The 48 is being challenged by the 2 of Kevin.
The 4 and the 48 were playing really nice for about 10 laps there, and I guess I don't know if it was a mistake or if patience wore out, but 48 knocked the 4 into the wall. I assume accidental.
Well, that's something to look at, because that 48's been following the 4 around the track for the first 2 races that we had this season. Maybe he's getting a little tired of following behind that number 4 Stewart-Haas racing machine.
Yeah, I mean, I know I would.
So the 2-car, Kevin here, he's still trying to get past this 48. This 48 looks pretty fast. He is your pole winner. And now he has clean air out front.
4-car didn't fall back too bad. He's still riding around there in 5th place. Not too far behind, so he still looks to be in pretty good shape.
Is that a car wrecking back there, or is my internet just that bad?
The 19 did go way below the apron, but he's back up on track now.
Okay. My internet also had Draven 64 flipping through the air, and then automatically was back going 180 mile an hour, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. I don't think my internet's quite this bad. I just restarted it before this race started. I didn't...
They are coming, I believe they're coming to 11 to go in the stage.
Alright, so 11 to go in the stage. We did have a caution earlier in the stage, so I think everybody's going to be able to make it on fuel. I don't think anybody's going to stop. If they were to stop, is there any advantage of coming in here in stage 2 right before stage 3 starts?
No, because you're definitely gonna lose a lap. Tires right now they're still just around at 50% on the right side, so tires I don't think are going to be a very big issue. I don't see an advantage in pitting here before the end of the stage. You're just going to lose a lap, and then you don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially not going into stage 3. So your top 5 here, remember North American eRacing League only gives out stage points to your top 5, not the top 10. So your top 5 here is the 48 of Captain Killam, the number 2 of Kevin. And then we have a battle for 3rd, but currently it's being held by the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch. Trying to be taken away by the 4 of Draven 64, and then rounding out your top 5 is that number 1 machine of You Already Heard. And in 6th place trying to get some stage points is that 00 of Gator Mike.
A little bit of contact on the back between the 88 and 4. Nothing major happened there, just a little scuffle.
Alright, so everybody holds it together here. That 1 car is really trying to get that bottom lane to work, as he's still trying to pass that 88. He's working with that 4 there. There's a 00 takes it up high. He's going to try the high lane around there. I'm assuming we're about 8 laps to go, correct?
Right Right now we're at 9. This is 9 laps to go.
All right, 9 to go, 8 at the line. And so we're pretty much, here's your top 6 here. I believe it's pretty much a battle for 5th as far as stage points goes. I do not think that Storm Rooster can catch this pack and pass 2 cars. But the
8 car wasted a lap down.
Oh, so that's going to be an interesting development to follow. If he's the only car a lap down, he can get that lap back and still pit as the lucky dog. But I'm not sure if there's any other cars a lap down already.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten involved in that accident, wasted that, didn't bring out the caution, so he's just very slow riding around the track, just trying to ride at the end of the stage and hopefully get back on lead lap at the end of this thing.
Alright, so currently Joe is in 6th place. He's the one that's not getting stage points at this point. Gator Mike went ahead and passed him for 5th. But I do not believe Gator Mike is content for 5th. I think he's going to try to get as many stage points as he can here with 7 to go in stage 2.
Yep, 7 to go. I think the 1 car, is he? Yeah, battle for 5th right now between the 00 of Gator Mike and the 1 of You Already Heard for that final stage point.
Yeah, for sure. Joe's sticking down to that bottom line. He's been hugging that all stage. I believe he's the most comfortable there. He believes that is his best line. It looks like Gator can kind of go just about anywhere on the track that he wants and be competitive. So it's going to be very interesting here with 6 to go now in stage 2. Who's going to get that final stage point?
Gator in the wall.
Well, can he fight back? Can he get back to that 5th place and pass Joe for a stage point? It doesn't look like it affected him too much. As don't forget about the battle for the stage win up there. You got the 2 car battling the 48.
Oh, yeah.
He's right all over the bumper there with 5 to go here in stage 2. He's going to try to get his first stage win of the season.
They have not gotten off each other.
Alright, so they're still battling. There's 4 to go, and I'm sure you can hear my son in the background, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, the 48 rode the wall a little bit down the back. Doesn't look like it hurt him that much though. He rode it for about a second or 2, but still in the lead.
Alright, so you're the 2 car here. You're coming back to 4 to go, I believe, or 3. You've been riding behind this 48. Do you make a move here, a little aggressive move? Do you try to get to his bumper a little bit to win this stage, knowing that the stage 3 is still going?
As he goes to the inside, yeah, absolutely. He's to the inside right now. I think the 48 is going to clear off 2.
There you go. The 48 takes advantage of that momentum on the high line. He's going to clear that 2 going into turn 3 as we come back to 2 to go in stage 2. So that battle for 5th is heated back up, as well as Joe and Gator Mike are battling back together. Gator Mike was able to get over his mistake and catch Joe back. So we have 2 pretty big battles here with 2 to go. Well, 3 big battles, because we have a battle for 3rd as well between that, looks like the 88 and the 4.
Yep, I'm just going to call the 1 car Joe because that is a lot easier than saying that.
I think everybody knows who Joe is, so we're good. As a 2 car tries to duck down below this 48 coming out of 4. He's going to try to get this run off of 4.
Yeah, he's not going to be there. The momentum off the high side is just going to be too much.
All right, here we go. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Who is going to get those 6 playoff, well, it's 6 points, 1 playoff point. 2 to go now. Okay. I wish there was a counter here on the side, but that's fine. We could work with it. So 2 to go here. We got the 2 car of Kevin battling that 48 for their first stage wins of the year, and then for battle for 3rd we have Lieutenant Crunch and the 4 of Draven battling for 3rd. They're close together. It looks like a little bit of tandem racing we used to see at the play tracks years back. And the battle for that last stage point, we have Gator Mike and Joe.
Last lap, stage 2.
So this is the last lap of stage 2, so if the time to make a move is the time is now if you want to win this stage, if you're the 2 car of Kevin.
I don't really
we'll jump back to Joe real quick.
I don't really see a way he can
as Kevin dives down below the 48. He's going to try to drive it in there hard, and it looks like the 48 is going to carry that momentum off the corner as the battle for 5th here, as you already heard, and Gator get into it, and Gator's going to get the 5th place. He's going to get that final stage point. So your top your top 5 there is the 48 of Captain Killam, followed by the 2 of Kevin. In 3rd place, I believe Crunch held on to it. The 4 car Draven's in 4th, and Gator in the 00 Starcom Racing Chevrolet Camaro brings home that last stage point of stage 2.
Draven's finished 4th in both stages. I got where they finished in the stages right here.
Oh, great.
Marking all that down, as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be no pit strategy here. Clear, they just ran the whole stage. Well, a little bit. They had one caution early, but definitely come in and take 4.
All right. So speaking of strategy, stage 3 here is what, 57 laps, correct?
55. It says 55 on the pit thing. So.
Yeah, so 55 to go. So 55, 57, you take away 2 for the caution. So 55 laps to go here in stage 3. So there is going to be some strategy here, as long as there's not a caution, and it's a no-brainer just to come down. As we go back green, after they settle each other out, I would like to know if you short pit, break it even, or stay out long as the 48 takes out here in the start of stage 3. He's going to clear that 2 car. He's going to have whatever line he likes going into 1. He's going to stay on the bottom. He's going to block that 2, who finished second in stage 2. That 88 looks down below the 2. He's going to take away second place, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the strategy that won the race last night was short pitting.
We got 3 wide here. The 4 gets into the 2. The 2 gets into the wall a little bit. Looks like the 00 Gator Mike was the one on the bottom line there.
The 2 car fell way back. He's in
wow,
about 8th, 9th, 10th position right now, still under fire.
That's a big moment for our second place finisher there for stage 2. He had a car that could potentially come up here and win the race, and now he's battling back through the pack.
It's alright though, he's got plenty of time. Same thing happened to me last night. Sure, in this final stage you have plenty of time. He just needs to be patient and not get frustrated. He can. He's definitely got the skill in the car. As we got the 9.
We got the 9 of Cobra wrecked down. He's riding in pit road. That's not going to be one of those moments that NASCAR Heat 4, the video game, snags you and makes you go down pit road. So he's going to keep up his speed a little bit, and he's going to come back on the track. We're going to stay green here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as Cobra was the single car involved in that, and he's going to come back up the speed down the backstretch.
Yep, he did. He did come off. In the middle of the corner, but that's okay because he didn't come down pit road. So
I think he was saving himself from a wreck rather than.
Yeah. Don't know if that needed to be said or not, but you know.
No, so no worries on penalties there, as it looks like there's a pretty good battle back here between that 00 and the 42 machine, as the 00 is going to edge him out, and he's going to start. Change his focuses to that 1 car. They battled really hard there at the end of stage 2 for that final stage point. So what do you do here? So you can stretch this into a one stop stage 3, correct? So you got 55 laps. The fuel run was what, 27?
29.
So this could be a one stop stage here. So what do you do? Do you come early? Try to.
Sure, I mean, the strategy that won the race last night was pitting early, so I think that's something these guys are going to look into. What I would do is I would short pit. I would pit early, get them fresh tires on sooner, make up lap time on the guys in front of you, and come out in front of them and just try to play a little bit of defense the rest of the way. That's what I would do.
Yeah, for sure. And you know these Cup guys was watching that Xfinity race last night to see what strategy was working. And Jackson Strong in that number 18 Joe Gibbs racing machine, he was able to come down a lap or 2 before. I believe it was the 20 of
Yep.
Was it Chase Charge 24?
Yeah, Sharp 24.
Sharp 24.
All the way back to, he said 7th, but he did drive his way back up to 4th, but he was the leader at the time. So he went from 1st to 4th by pitting after. It's not just that, it's also your entry onto pit road as well. That's another thing that bit him in the butt. He had a really slow entry onto pit road as me and the rest of the guy, I know Jackson did too. We both had a very, very aggressive entry onto pit road, and that gains so much time on the track. So it's very important that you have a at least somewhat aggressive entry on the pit road.
Yeah, for sure, and that's something that needs to be done in the time leading up to the race. That's not something that you can master during the race. You can really tell when guys practice that pit road entry and exit. when the time comes, when there are green flag stops, as we may have one here in stage 3, as the 42 is slowly marching his way up the field. He's done past the 00 Gator mark, and he's got his sights set on the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch.
Almost seems like it's coming out of nowhere. Really hasn't really shown his face at the front of the field all race long, but here we are, stage 3. Mr. Williams in a 42, marching his way to the front.
And that 42 McDonald's ride of Kyle Larson, and there's, make it no coincidence, him riding that Kyle Larson line in 1 and 2 there. You just saw it. That's something I know he's been practicing. Any track that you can run that high line, that's something that he favors. As Gator Mike tries to make the pass on the outside, looks like 42 is still clear. The 2 cars behind him, he's going to try to get past that 42 as well, as he's working on the 00 machine, as the 88 gets into the wall slightly. And he's going to be able... The 42's got to run on the 88. The 42's going to try to make the pass here. He's down here on the bottom.
Oh, I got close.
As the 2 and the 00 are right behind each one of these drivers here. The 00 is going to make it 3 wide. He's going to fall off, so we still got 2 by 2. The 8 car's looking. He wants to make it 3 wide between that 00 and the 6, as the 2 of Kevin is trying to make that bottom lane work.
Yes, 42 and the 88 still side by side in the back. Williams going to push from Kevin.
They're battling hard. There you go. So the 42 is now clear. He can take any line that he wants, assuming into 1, as long as that 2 doesn't catch him.
2 car's got a little bit of a run. Just to block it. He's clear, yep.
And they're still battling hard behind him. That 2 and the 88 are now side by side battling for position. That 42 is going to ride the high line. The 2 is going to be more so in the middle. Looks like a little bit of contact's made. Everybody saves it. They're now 3 wide. The 88's on the high outside. We got the 42 in the middle. The 2 checks out.
Williams clear again.
We got the 88 battling back. Looks like he's going to get to his bumper. And no, the 42. It looks a little bit like Ryan Newman here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars straight up behind him. It's the 88, gets out of control. He gets it to the 2, and he goes around. Is that the 3?
The 6 of Steve-O, yeah.
The 3 and the 8 looks
I believe the 3 came up off the 8.
Wow, and the 3 of K. Keats, he's just now getting it back up to speed. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a caution out of that. So if you're the 3 car, assuming that you're not in the fuel window right yet, do you pit here to repair damage, or you just limp it until the fuel window comes around?
That's a tough call, because you stay out, you're just going to be slow and losing a lot of time. I mean, that's not a call for me to make. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would probably pit and fix the damage.
I got you. All right, so that doubles.
Probably only gonna lose 1 lap, and if caution comes out, you can probably get that back.
Can we see how many cars are on the lead lap here, or are a lap down? How about that?
I
got you. Yeah, when you're watching somebody else's stream, you're kind of at their mercy of what you see and what you don't see. As the 2 car is going to. No, it's the 3 cars around again in the middle of 3 and 4. Is he trying to cause a caution, or was he trying to get to pit road and maybe lost it on entry? I think he was trying to get to pit road. I think he braked maybe a little bit too hard on track as you transition to the apron, but he is coming down pit road now.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to cause a caution. That would be a no-no.
That would be a little bit reminiscent of Bubba Wallace yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he learned a little something. Maybe he was trying to try it out. All right, so the 00 of Gator Mike is the one who gets in front of that second pack there, as Lieutenant Crunch and the 88 pushes him, followed by the 2 of Kevin. That 42's dropped 3 positions.
Yeah, he's falling a little bit.
He's back in 7th place, battling Storm Rooster for 8th, I'm assuming. Once again, don't have my lineup here on the screen, so if I'm wrong, don't be mad at me.
48's pretty much held the same lead for the last 5 to 7 laps, so he's I think he's in pretty good shape right now.
And he's got a pretty good gap to that 4 car behind him, so I think he's just out there cruising. So if you are the 48, are you trying to save tires here, or are you just running your race and you're just running your line, trying to run the fastest lap?
I think he's just running his race. mean, he's probably got the best car right now. The leader probably got the best car. I think he's just running his race.
He was the pole winner, and he win both stages. You were saying?
Yes, sir.
So he won the pole. He's won both stages. So he very clearly has the best car here tonight. Let's see if somebody's going to have to try strategy to get in front of him here in stage 3. I don't believe anybody's going to catch and pass him here on track.
Yeah, it's going to have to take a mistake for that to happen.
All right, as we have the number 1 of Joe working hard on the back of that number 4 machine of Draven64. He's trying to take second place away and try to run down that 48 machine. He may have his car set up for the long run, because it looks like he's caught that 4 over the run here. It doesn't look like.
Oh yeah, he's been right on his back bumper for, I mean, at least the last 5 laps. He's been right there. I don't know if he's probably just trying not to be too overly aggressive and cause a mistake, and you know.
So if you are Joe here and you're behind that 4, and now Las Vegas does rely a little bit on the drafting, do you try to push this 4 to get to that 48 who is a single car up there, or do you try to take your position when you can?
I think so. I think I learned from last night. I was rewatching the stream. That's what Williams was saying. At the end of the Xfinity race, that's what me and Big Jim should have been doing. I should have been pushing him, or he should have been pushing me to try and catch the 18 instead of fighting for second. I think, obviously we're not at the very end of the race like that was. I'm not sure. I mean, it's really between them. If the one wants to catch the 48, I guess he just pushes the 4, unless he just was really hungry for the second spot.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell when you're right there in the middle of battle, your adrenaline's going, you're trying to get everything that you can. It's kind of hard to back that off a little bit and try to push that 4, who is a competitor, up there to catch the leader, as the 88's trying to make a pass on this number 2 for 4th place. And he's going to, looks like they're going to be side by side down the backstretch. The 88's down low. The 2's going to stay up high. He's going to try to get that momentum going around 3 and 4 as the 88 drives it in deep into 3 and 4. Let's see if the 2 car can use that momentum to clear him off, and he can. So the 2 car is clear. The 88 and the 00 are now racing hard.
Oh, the 1's to the inside of the 4. He's trying to make a pass in a 1 and 2. He's not going to clear. The 4's going to come back on the outside. And I believe he's going to clear.
So the 1 ducks back behind that 4, and if my eyes aren't mistaken me, it looks like the 4 and the 1 are catching up to that 48, yeah, so we might have a battle for the lead here soon.
48. Yep. They are running him down.
Back here in that second pack, Kevin in that number 2 car, he's taking the lead of that second pack. The 88 Lieutenant Crunch right behind him, the 00 Gator Mike, followed by the 42 of Mr. Williams, the number 9 of Cobra right behind him, and the 19 of Storm Rooster trailing behind.
Yeah, and you know that 4 car's hungry. You know exactly what he's thinking about. He's thinking about those 3 wins in a row. First 3 Cup races in the North American eRacing League. He could win all 3 of them today. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, that would be pretty cool, and imagine all the playoff points that comes with it. As the 88 dives, or the 00 really is the one trying to make the move on that 88 car. He's going to try to use that high line. Looks like the 88's going to cut it right off. What we got?
We got some cars on pit road. The 41 and the 47 K-Bart and
Duck Shocks.
Duck Shocks on the pit road. Maybe some strategy coming into play. Short pitting here. Looking to make up a few positions.
Exactly. So when you short pit, you're coming out on fresher tires. You're making up lap times on all these cars that stay out here on old tires. But these guys are in the draft, so is it going to make that big of a difference? As the 42 comes down, hits the apron a little bit, looks like he's going to be able to save it and stay in the draft of the 9.
I think it will make I don't think it'll make as big of a difference as it is in the Xfinity cars. But I think it'll still definitely make a difference.
The 00's down pit road, the 42's down pit road, the 19's down pit road. It looks like everybody saw that 41 and the 47 coming in, and they say, I ought to try it too.
Yep.
All right, let's get back to the leaders here.
More car, yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the leaders decide to do on this lap as the 48 is still in the lead. That 4 is hugging that bottom line. He's probably in position to come down as they both stay out.
Coming in hot.
Oh, so the 1 comes down. He's come down in 3rd place. He knows that he needs fresher tires if he's going to beat these guys. The 6 car comes down pit road of Steve-O.
I don't know where the line is. The 1 car came in pretty hot.
And we can watch him and see if he's got a particularly long pit stop here, see if he got any penalties as the 42 beats the 00 off of pit road. As we wait for them to come around the track as they're drag racing on the apron. They're going to try to beat each other off coming into 2 as the 42 does. Followed by the 19, the 4 car, and the 48's coming down pit road. It looks like
way ahead of the 48 on
looks and the 88. The 88's down, and the 9 of Cobra's down as well. The 4 looks like he was pretty aggressive coming down to pit road. I wonder if that cost him anything. And Joe in the 1 car is having a long stop. I think he may have sped.
I think he may have gotten a speeding. I think the 6 did too.
Well, if he did, if he did, then the 6 car did as well because they came in about the same.
Steve-O came in pretty hot as well.
All right, so there goes the 1 of Joe hugging the line there. He's going to merge onto the track out of 2. As the 2 car comes down pit road, he was staying out long, and he now decides that he needs to come down and get some tires.
I saw something weird happen with the 4 car on pit road.
I actually don't think the 1 car got the penalty because he's coming out in front of the 42 and the 00 here.
The 4 car is still on pit road.
He did come in very aggressive. He may have sped.
Way later.
Well, that 4 car, remember, he was in 2nd, and he came on pit road in front of that 48, and the 48 made a little bit of contact coming on pit road. It might have nudged him just a couple of miles an hour to get him into that speeding range. So that 4 with a cost.
The 1 and the 48 side by side.
Let me get back there.
That is for the 2nd position.
Who's currently in the lead? Does somebody stay out? It must be this 2 here. The 2 car that's coming off of pit road here. So this is a battle for the lead. You got the 48. Got the 48 of Captain Killam and the 1 of You Already Heard battling, both in Chevrolets, both trying to get their first win of the season. And now they have 1 less competitor to worry about unless a caution comes out, as the 4 car of Draven makes a costly mistake coming on pit road there. I'm assuming he sped.
You know Draven has to be frustrated. Was it either with himself or with somebody else?
Well, the 48's his unofficial teammate there is the one that got into him just a little bit. But he does have the 2 wins to fall back on, so you can only be so mad at the end of the night, I guess.
Yeah.
As that 48, he's going to continue going high, and that 1 car is still hugging that bottom line. He's been hugging that bottom line all race, though. That's the lane he prefers. Want to go through a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure Draven's going to look at the point standings tonight and still be fairly happy with where he's at.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be frustrated for a little bit, but he'll come around to it. Either if it's his own fault or not. As it looks like the 42 is trying to make a pass on that 00, and the 00 stays in the lead here. He's going to ride that high lane, middle lane, around 3 and 4. Looks like the 88's trying to make a move on the 9.
Yeah, and the 00 and the 42 hitting a couple of laps earlier. They've definitely caught the 48 and the 1. They definitely weren't that close.
Oh, they've been battling all race too. It seems like wherever the 00 is, the 42 is. You got to think they could. You got to start thinking they're getting a little frustrated with each other, right?
Oh, for sure. When you racing around the same guy, it can get frustrating.
I hear that as the 9 tries to make the move on the outside of that 42 while he's racing the 00. Looks like the 42 is going to go to the bottom here. He drives it in hard. He's got in front of the 9, a little slide job going on there in front of the 9 at least, and he's going to maintain 4th, I'm assuming.
Still there on the inside getting a push from the 9 of Cobra.
So he's going to try to make this pass on the 00. This is pretty exciting racing here. The 2 car abandons the 00. He's going to try to make a pass on the high line there. He's going to need all this momentum on the outside. As he does, he's going to try to clear this 00 going into 1 and 2, and he does. He drives his lane right in the middle of the track. And they're 3 wide. The Cobra And the 42 of Mr. Williams, and Gator Mike's the one that loses both those spots. As the 88's going to try to get by the 00 as well, and he does.
Little contact on the back straightaway between the 42 and the 88 there.
All right, let me pop back in on our leaders, make sure nothing has changed.
No, they're still right around the same distance between each other.
Yes, they have. And it looks like Captain Killam may have pulled off just a little bit. As the 2 car, he has some speed. He's pulling away from this second pack here. His goal is to catch that number 1 Chip Ganassi racing machine. You already heard. So, can we get how many laps to go at the line, please, sir?
Yes. So there's off 4 on the stream. So let me see. This lap is. So they're coming to 15 to go. They're coming to 15 to go.
15 to go, so 15 laps remain in this race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube. 15 laps. This is where everybody starts thinking about that payday. Everybody starts getting a little bit more aggressive. 15 to go at the line. Okay, so this is about it. So it's getting down to it. So going back through the field, I've caught Draven, who was past Captain Killam there for the lead coming on pit road, maybe a little bit too well. He's behind the 41 at K-Bart. He's just now coming across the start-finish line.
Oh yeah, he's way behind. He's about half a lap behind.
And our leaders are very much so on the backstretch. So that's very costly. He's hoping for a caution.
Yeah, absolutely. The 8.
Oh, the 88. It looks like the 88 and the 42 still battling each other back there for position. So the 3 is back on pit road.
Points. Every position's a point.
Every position matters, as Cobra has caught that number 2. The 2 got a little bit of a lead on that second pack there. The Cobra. The 9 car has caught the 2, and it seems like they're catching that 48 and the 1 a little bit. As the 9 ducks below the 2, he's going to try to take this position away. He's not interested in pushing this 2 car.
A little bit of contact between the 9 and the 2.
They're going to try to get up there and catch the 1 and the 48 with 13 to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Correct. Oh, the 2 comes down to the 9 and bounces off of him. He's in the wall. Big mistake by the 2 as he's going to collect it back, but not before losing all of his momentum. And it looks like he's going to lose a couple more spots to the 88. The 42 is going to try to get him. It looks like the 2's already back up to speed here. He's going to have to battle back through the 88 to try to get to his position.
A lot of damage on the right front of that 2 car.
Yeah, let's check that out. Let's get to him.
It's definitely some damage there on the right side.
There is.
I didn't see it, but it sounded like he smacked the wall.
Oh, he hit it pretty hard. He bounced off that 9 car and got into the wall pretty hard. But it looks like he's holding his position here. Not too bad. He's going to stay behind that 88. The 42 and the 00 is not able to pass him. Check in on our.
Has gapped the 1.
Yeah, check back in on our leaders real quick. And yeah, with a commanding lead, the 48 is in front of the 1 with 11 to go. So only 10 more at the line, and if nothing changes, it looks like Captain Killam set sails. He's just going to cruise on to victory here. Might as well put it in cruise control.
No mistakes. All he needs is no mistakes.
Now, we did see before that pit stop, it looked like that 1 car, if you already heard, was set up for a little bit of a long run. His car may be coming back around, and let's see if he can't catch that 48 as they cross the line with 10 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
The 9 car in 3rd all by himself. I don't think he's going to be able to catch these 2 up front, but he's got a pretty good gap back to 4th place, so he might be sitting pretty for 3rd place.
So it looks like we're just down to a 2-car battle here between that 48 and the 1. With the 48 with a 5-6 car lead on the 1. That 1 is really going to have to start pulling something out here if he wants to win this race. Reminder that the 48 was not only your pole winner, but he also won stage 1 and stage 2. So he's by far the strongest car tonight, and he's showing it late.
Oh yeah, dominating performance tonight by Captain Killam. I'm very impressed by his performance tonight.
So coming back to line with 8 to go, if he does hold on and win, that's going to be 7 playoff points that he's going to carry on. Well, actually, if you include the 2 from winning the pole, that's going to be 9 playoff points just from the night that he's going to 5, 6, 7. Yep, 9 points just from the night. So that was this 8 or 7 to go.
Quick, wait. So winning the pole is 2 playoff points?
I'm gonna have to come back and check up on you on that one, but
Yeah.
I believe so. No, I do. I believe
so.
so. No, I believe so.
Oh wow, that's I always thought it was just regular points, but yeah. I mean that'd be huge. 9 playoff points from one race. That's a lot.
Can't remember exactly what we ended up deciding on. So we're coming back to the line. I'm assuming we're 6 to go.
Coming to the trial. 7 to go.
7 to go. All right. So next time we cross the line, it's going to be 6 to go. As we'll go through the field one last time to see if we got any more racing, because it looks like this 48 of Captain Killam and that Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro is going to take home this win if nothing else changes. Even though the one car, if you already heard, looked like he had a long run car. I'm not sure if he has enough laps left, as there are 6 to go.
I definitely wouldn't count him out.
Oh, no, definitely not. So we got the 2 car here. He's in front of the 88 and the 00. The 9 car Cobra is in 3rd place. The 2 car Kevin's in 4th. The 88 of Lieutenant Crunch is in 5th. The 00 of Gator Mike's in 6th. The 42 of Mr. Williams in 7th.
I believe this is 5 to go.
5 to go at the line, so that's it. Only 5 to go left here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As I come back around to the leaders, we're going to watch them for the last 5 laps.
Yep, 5 to go.
All right, and it looks like that number 1 car is creeping up on the 48 a little bit. I'm not sure if he can get there, but it's the 48. Notices the 1 car creeping up. He ducks down below, trying to break the draft from the 1.
1 car has definitely closed.
I think the 1 car is getting in the 48's head a little bit. He's noticing back there.
This is gonna get good here in the final 4 laps.
So here we go with 4 to go. That 1 car is definitely in the draft of that 48 now.
Yeah.
This is going to get exciting as that 1 car set it up for the long run. Is that going to be the winning strategy as he hugs that bottom line as he has done all race long? Let's see if the 48 tries to break his draft down the backstretch here. And he does dip down a little bit. I'm not sure if that was from draft or just a little bit of handling, as the 1's going to dive it deep down into the corner, deep down right there on the bottom of 1.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to take a little bit of a bobble from the 48. I'm not sure if the 1 car can catch him all by himself here with 3 to go.
3 to go. I'm not sure.
As the 1 drives it in very hard into 1 and 2. What a
had a
corner
great
from the
run through
1
1
car.
and 2.
And then he sucks right up to the 48, instantly proving me wrong. And here we go into 3 as he drives it back down into the corner. They're side by side. Looks like the 48's going to pull off. The 48's still going to take the lead here at the start finish. There's 2 laps to go left in this race as we're coming down to an exciting finish as the 1 car drives it down into the corner again. The 48 is 6 inches off of the wall. The 1 car is not going to clear the 48. It looked like he was clear. The 1 car is still down there. This is going to be side by side down the backstretch. That 1 car is going to drive it deck down on the bottom lane again. He's going to try to pass this 48 as we come to 1 to go. The 1 car clears the 48 off of turn 4. We have 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank, as the 1 car, if you already heard, driving that Chip Ganassi Racing Chevrolet Camaro, passes the 48 coming to the last lap. As that 48's not done yet, he's going to take the high line around 1 and 2. He's going to try to get the momentum.
Wow.
As he closes back in a little bit on Joe. Let's see what happens here as Joe drives it in, down to the bottom.
They're both driving hard. It's all but over.
Of 3 and
straight away, but he's
3 and 4. And your winner of the 3rd ever Cup Series race for the North American Racing League is the number 1 Chip Ganassi Racing. You already heard for FBGM. Oh, we're definitely going to do an interview. So Joe, the first race with this internet working, wins the race.
Wow.
Just like that. So he needs to watch out for Chip Ganassi on pit road there. The little slap's coming. All right. So talk about a little bit about the race as I get over here and invite Joe to our party. Well, it's definitely exciting. How in the world do I not have Joe on my friends list? How is this even possible? How is this even possible? Okay, go ahead. Wow, you should. Yep. Yep, go ahead. So we can get Joe in here. I'm sure he's still excited. I'm sure he's still yelling and hollering. That was an amazing. I was up here out of breath, just screaming my head off. View suggested Joe and allowed. All right, so the invite is out for your race winner. You already heard. Let's see how long it takes for him to get in here.
Wow, that was crazy.
All right, what a race we just watched at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Cup guys put on a show. Speaking about putting on a show, that #1 car, the Chip Ganassi Racing Machine, you already heard for FBGM, is the winner tonight. How are you feeling?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Holy shit, man. That was just fucking awesome. I want to first say thanks to Killen for not fucking me over, like taking my line. He stuck with his, and fucking A, that was awesome.
That was so exciting, man. I was up here screaming my head off. I was out of breath. Before we go any farther, you have your audio set to share, right?
I do.
Okay. Look. Now that you've won the race, you need to keep an eye out for Chip Ganassi down there. He likes to slap his drivers right in the head when they win. You might have a little concussion. You might miss next race.
Strangely, there's a shadow now in my room.
Oh, Lord. So we noticed during the race that you looked like your car was set up more towards the long run. Talk a little bit about the strategy that you ran here tonight.
So we actually, I missed the fucking setup completely. Fucking long runs were actually pretty terrible. Loosened it up to get that early speed. It fucked up. Did it again in stage 2, don't know why, but stuck with it and it didn't work, so decided to mix it up in stage 3, raised the wedge up, and damn, it just worked out perfectly on that damn thing, man.
Well, you're terrible on the long run. Looked pretty good up here. It was better than just about everybody else that we saw down there. Go through those last 2 laps, well, actually last 5 laps there, as you were slowly creeping up to that 48 of Captain Killen. What was going through your mind?
So the whole time I'm thinking, like, as soon as he got out of the pits and he got right in front of me, I'm thinking to myself, oh man, he's gonna outlast me. He'll save his tires more than I can, and fuck it, he'll do whatever. But I tried to run his line, it didn't work, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go my line. And sure enough, man, that line worked perfectly. I think he started to get loose, and then it just perfect timing, man. Right place at the right time.
That's awesome. Jack Boy, do you have any questions for our race winner here?
I mean, no, I don't necessarily have any questions, but I mean, that was just an amazing finish. I'm very, very impressed in those last few laps how you were able to run the 48 down and just I don't know. I'm speechless from that finish. It was awesome. Congratulations. It was very impressive.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, man, Killen put on a show, and I'm glad I was part of it, man.
Yeah, definitely. We were up here talking all over each other, just screaming our heads off. It was exciting.
Yeah.
So, do you have any last words there, Joe? Any shout outs you want to give out? Any teammates or practicing that you've done?
Yeah. Just want to thank everybody for clean race. I know I had some run-ins with a few people, but I mean, it's just accident, just like I probably messed up some people. But fuck yeah, man, FBGM getting that cup win, man, fucking awesome, and man, we're ready to keep going.
For sure. So, I mean, it's pretty exciting. This is the first race where you figured out your internet and you go out and you win the thing. So watch out, league.
Gotta thank them too.
So you put the league on notice. Joe's done figured out his internet, so you need to watch out. And if you thought this was exciting, and it absolutely was, join us back here November 7th. The Cup guys are going to take on Auto Club at 8:45. All right, Jack Boy, thank you for joining me. Joe, thank you for joining right after your win there with all your emotions.